No, so just looking at the car hunt riot here for that Ford GT, and this is a pretty odd car, guys. Honestly, if you've got this car and you've given it one test run before you've tuned it up a bit, I would strongly advise maybe reconsidering tuning this one up because it's a very weird car to handle, and that doesn't really get better the more you tune it up. So like you can actually end up spending about, I think is it 4+ million credits to upgrade this one. It gets very costly, and yeah, genuinely, like, this car is not amazing. So if you have other places where you can spend this money, consider that. But yeah, I said I'd do one blast through here because everyone should place the time in these events. Always it gets more rewards for everyone. But yeah, just say like it's very important with this one not to turn it too much. So like here I'm gonna fill up a nitro and just kind of grind it along the wall a small bit rather than actually turning, just to keep it at that 200 speed all the way along these railway tracks. It makes a huge difference if you're dropping down to 150 or so for the start of the street. I'm trying to do the same thing here, a little bit on the tight side, but not too bad for losing speed. So it is just a case of like, yeah, buffering off the wall to kind of go around corners even, rather than using the drift, because that drifting will just kill this car. If you're drifting with this one, you need to make sure you have enough nitro to try and shockwave it back up a bit. Oh, bouncy. And like, this is the car maxed out. My Ford GT is absolutely golded. The only thing is, yeah, it still didn't really change too much in terms of the handling. It's still a nightmare to put around corners. So you're gonna double ramp here. So left onto that one, and then yeah, up here, right to the end, and then drift until you can see the arrows in the background. Yeah, just when you see those arrows coming into the screen, you just stop doing the drift there, and you just have flying down. With really weak angle into that. Trying to again avoid drifting on this last portion here. You just want to see what you can do about like just bringing the car in across the line as fast as possible, but without yeah, if you drift towards those last portions, hey, 265th. But yeah, if you drift in those last two portions, it can be quite bad because yeah, like the car's speed just drops away to absolutely nothing, and even if you have a shockwave nitro, you won't actually be able to get the car back up to speed before you reach the finish line. It does kind of suck. Hey, congrats to T, Beer Fry, Buzzmallow, SL Max, and that person in that club. But yeah, I was just saying the fact that like, yeah, my 4GT is obviously like maxed out, but it is such an unusual car because like it's got brilliant top speed and decent-ish acceleration on paper there, but the problem is realistically like it doesn't have yeah, fast acceleration like that would suggest at all. The nitro is quite poor, and like with a full blast of nitro, you can kind of get the car up about 20 miles per hour. So if you like drift heavily when you're going around the corner, bring it down to 150. When you're exiting the corner with a full blast of nitro, you'll probably be able to bring it up to about 160, 170-ish. Like, you won't get it back up to full speed. So it can really kind of suck a bit in that regard. So yeah, definitely I would advise doing a test run of this one first yourselves and seeing where you place, and then think like, will tuning this car up make a huge difference? Because I worked it out before in the channel, but basically like the difference between 1,000 tuning in a car when it came to the Porsche in another video was somewhere in the region of around 3 seconds over a 1.5 minute lap. So here you're looking at gaining about the same 2 to 3 seconds. So if you're doing this car hunt riot and you're consistently placing in around like past the 2 minute mark, just maybe think that even if you spend tons of credits on this one, you might not come away with a higher up rank. But anyway, guys, I hope this helps in the slightest. If you got any tips or bits and pieces from it, sub button up there over my head, and there's other videos from me here and here. I have another one recorded on yeah, the career and difficulty, and also one that I'm just finishing off on the Unleashed event that's in at the moment for how to get the most tokens out of that. And you want to be working on the car hunt ride because that's available only for the first like 2 days, and yeah, get grinding those tokens if you can. And I'll have the run up on how to do that token grind as soon as I can get it together and upload it on this channel. Okay, guys, good luck and drive safe.